Test.
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grineer. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
How is everybody tonight? I am doing well. Oh, I think. Even 65 days. That seems so much longer than it's like every couple weeks. Visit her in a second. I think I can steal what Baro Katir has. We'll warm up with these. The heck is... For some reason, man, it must have been a while since I played, because I was like, Nabuk, what kind of mission is that? Orkan and Grineer. Alright. This one first. So how's everybody tonight?
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements
Jumping
arrive.
on a trampoline.
You'd think they'd clone something a little
Bam.
less ugly.
Easy, he spoke
For
too
the
soon.
lowest.
Forgot that it gets ridiculous. At least it can't shoot the fence thing, because that would be kind of nice. Oh,
Transference still holding.
oh shield. Have people been trying to farm for this event? No, I've seen like videos recommended to me. I have not looked at any of them yet, but it's like the fastest farm. Every content creator is putting theirs out. Curious if they're all the same. What ones have you had luck with? Let me know. Oh, we kind of do the warm up with all this. Electricity. Oh, I'll sap shields. Yeah. Okay, where? Now fire. Hey, Jared. Yeah, Warframe. How have you been? Yeah, just warming up with the Gift of the Lotuses right now, but plan on seeing how the Aya farming is. What have you been up to? I know last time I streamed and we got to talk, you were saying you're kind of like not feeling games too much, which, you know, it's totally understandable. Did that change, or are you still kind of in the same boat? If you're not, you know, what game changed it? Not great, but not too horrible either? Oh, well, I did, you know, I wish it was better, but, you know, glad it's not worse. Hopefully it's not like health things or anything. I mean, I wish it was nothing, but, you know. And the games thing was because I was out of my antidepressants for a week, so went full guys falling mode for a few days. Oh, okay. Well, sounds like at least it got somewhat sorted out, which is good. You know, that you're staying mentally healthy. That's always the worst thing, like, you know, studying psych and all that stuff is like, you know, they can gauge things with like your body, like metabolism, all that stuff, but brain makes it trickier. It's not, you can't just like weigh the brain and say, well, that's how it's gonna affect them, type of thing, or how much of a dosage. Then it could change as, you know, you have use the medication. It's like, yeah, meds back on track. It's always a pain to try to get them on time when I need a new script. Oh yeah, and the doctor refills are no problem at all. New script can take like a week and a half. Oh, that does suck. Yeah, sometimes I have those issues with like certain scripts, like, I don't know, luckily, knock on wood, with like my regular, you know, medical, you know, PCP. Never really had an issue, once again, knock on wood. But with my like eye issue that I've had in the past, which, granted, has slightly come back. Like one of those things of like, oh, just keep the, you know, keep a script on hand. Unfortunately, the scripts are only like, they can only be processed after so long. Otherwise, it's like, and I guess I should be happy. It never comes back that quickly that it will need the script's already outdated. So it's like, got to go through the whole rigmarole. It's like, ugh. So if you catch it early, it can, you know, fine, but otherwise it's a flare-up. You know, flare-up could become much more of a pain in the butt. I mean, what have you been playing if you've been feeling games a little bit more? The big thing now is I've been having hell pain in my right shoulder. The last time we spoke, I said it might be a pinched nerve. Oh yeah, I remember we were talking about that because I was talking about how I just like my left arm is still like me sitting here still has a little bit of a pain, but you know, slowly but surely. So yeah, I do remember we were talking about that. We were sharing the possibilities of that, but I still haven't gone to the doctor to find out. This starts to get better, then I start to use it, and then it gets worse again. In addition to that, now my left wrist is acting up too. Oh jeez. Yeah, hopefully you can get in to see a doctor or something, because honestly that's the best thing, is having it written down on paper type thing, or in a documentation. At least that's my feelings on it. Is I've also had issues where, you know, people in the past will say, oh, it's nothing, and then like I've had, you know, this was earlier on, doctors that will say it's nothing, but never write anything down, and there was no paper trail or something like that. It's like, luckily you got better doctors now. Up there. Oi, down here. Other than the pain, the mood is getting better thanks to the meds, and been having a blast with the new Outriders update. I have heard about that. It's so tempting, especially with the crossplay and everything, because originally when that was being talked about, I was thinking of getting it on, you know, Stadia, just because with crossplay and everything. They have really dropped the ball on that port. Like, I think it finally came out, but yeah, they haven't had crossplay up until supposedly that update. I have heard, yeah, I like Game Pass. Like, see, I'd like to stream it to my TV, but without isn't it still without like an Xbox? You can't really do that. Like, I want to wait till their cloud thing's more robust, and I've also heard, and I have to try it because I've heard this with every cloud-based service, is, you know, it really depends on how close you are to their data centers, but I've heard more times than not that the Xbox cloud thing, it's been a little bit more like latency and stuff like that, which, so I don't know if they don't have fully implemented the infrastructure yet or what have you, but like I even said, I've heard that with, you know, GeForce Now, Stadia, Shadow Play, which that's, I think, kind of been like locked up too, but Yeah, that's the option. It's just, I don't know. For me, it's like powering on my computer to play it through the like, that's what I liked about the cloud gaming thing is like, it just makes it so much
Our
easier.
position has been compromised. Defend
Like,
the cargo
it's the
until
nice
reinforcements arrive.
niceness of a console
Transference signal strong.
without having the
We're ready for
console,
battle.
or at least moving it around easier. Because honestly, I actually got like a lap board. I think it was actually the lap board that they use for the dev streams and stuff like that. Because I looked it up, I was like, oh, that looks nice, and finally pulled the plug on that. Which I don't know if I've said on here. That's one thing Stadia needs to do is apparently their app that they use, their Android app, does not support mouse and keyboard. Like if you do it through the browser, like if I was, I mean, I've done streams where I've streamed it and it does it fine. You know, you can use mouse and keyboard, whatnot, no problem. But like having a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard through, you know, a Chromecast or what have you, does not read it. Though I do have to also say, it's like then I was like, oh, I can, you know, play Warframe from my couch, sweet, and without, you know, before the crossplay, like to a point that I was like, oh, I could use these stream or the Steam Link thing. Oh, the Steam Deck's delayed too. Oh, that's a bummer. I didn't hear that news. I guess with all the tech like shortages, like product shortages, yes. But yeah, it's the short, yeah. But oh yeah, I was like, oh, I can play Warframe, and it's like I got kind of excited for that. Oh, that's what made me think of it. Like the reason I was, when I'm playing on Stadia, is Destiny 2. I've been enjoying that because my buddy, you know, he's in that situation where you know, he doesn't, you know, he's got a wife and stuff like that. Can't justify, you know, a console spend or a upgraded PC. You know, Stadia or cloud gaming in general has been, you know, perfect for that. So, you know, we've been playing Destiny 2 and here and there, and yeah, I'm enjoying it for what it is. Or heavy production costs. Yeah, it's I remember seeing an article, wasn't like Nvidia or something really trying to up that, or like really step it up or something like that. I don't know. I've also been busy this week, which I'll mention in a second. Bit of good news for that, but what was this? Oh, yeah, my issue with it was, yeah, I found out after I got the lapboard thing, it's like, oh, I can't play mouse and keyboard on Stadia, because I was like, oh, I would love to just use mouse and keyboard, because I've lost that ability to really play decently on a controller, especially shooters. Like, oh, mouse and keyboard will be so great. But yes, the Stadia app doesn't work for the keyboard. Then I was like, well, you know, I can play Warframe from the couch. I was actually going to try, since Destiny 2 has full crossplay, I was like, oh, maybe I can, you know, fudge it with the GeForce Now and play through Steam. And Destiny 2 on GeForce Now, from where I'm at, was just kind of laggy and choppy, and also you're hearing all the stuff of hearing all the stuff of, I don't know if you've kept up with it, of they're throttling things and raising their like they're adding another tier that will be using 3080s, which, you know, higher tech. But now it seems like they're throttling the frames for the other ones, basically making the experience worse so you buy the higher packages. It's like, you should be really showing, like, that should naturally happen when there's better games that come out that utilize the stuff, but no, they're just naturally doing it. It's like, I don't like what you're doing. But, you know, I was trying the free tier and all that stuff, and you're limited to 1 hour sessions, and Destiny 2 was just so choppy. Like, this should not be how it is on a game as old as Destiny 2. But I was trying Warframe. The only thing I couldn't get over GeForce Now is it doesn't seem like it saves game settings. And I have the settings set up for Warframe how I like it. Going in there and playing the default ones was just different enough that it was annoying. Like, I was like, hey, I can use Steam Link, or isn't that what it is? Yeah, Steam Link with, and turn on my PC, even though that's not, you know, kind of like what I was saying before. It's like not something I want to do, but yeah, I'm kind of getting that itch. I want to play on, you know, actually use this lap board. The Steam Link doesn't support mouse and keyboard. It wasn't, at least when I was messing with it through the Chromecast, it was not finding it to save my life. Like, which I was like, come on, that can't be a thing. But yeah, so I'm kind of at like a hoping for tech to move on type of thing. But anyway, I think Sony said their PS5 production was being cut in half over the short. Actually, and someone made a good point. I forget what game. It was one of the more recent games where there was an announcement and people were shocked that they were saying that they were still advertising using the logo for the PS4. But someone raised a good point of, well, because so many people can't get a PS5, they want people to know they can still go and buy the game and play the game. Because of course it's going to be on a PS5 if it's pretty much on the PS4. I mean, it'd be really weird to, though in this day and age, wouldn't put it past them either, right? But oh yeah, no, the kind of, you know, good news is past week too is like I actually just started a new job, a little bit more pay, and, you know, slowly moving up in the world type thing. So hopefully that'll settle, you know, things down, be able to do some more stuff and stream some on a more regular basis type thing. Get away from the cryopod! I also played 80 hours of Lost Ark beta. It was so good I couldn't put it down. I'm so glad to hear that, because I know a lot of people were worried that it was like, oh, it's gonna feel like another, you know, clean MMO thing. But I really want that MMO ARPG feeling, because I loved what was it, Marvel Heroes? They called it Omega, whatever, you know. But I really fell in love with that game, and Devilian never struck it with me, but I was hopeful with this because it just seems like there's a lot of like those crazy, like almost like BDO features of like, because isn't there like sailing and all that stuff eventually, or maybe not in the beta, but wasn't that in like, okay, like I remember seeing like trailers when this was like years out of like, we don't know if we'll ever have a, you know, port to the US. But yeah, I did see a lot of people saying like, oh, it's a grindy thing. I was like, oh, don't, like, I don't know, but I'm glad to hear that, because yeah, I've been super excited for that. I think when they were doing the beta, I was just like, I'm not gonna have enough time to play it. It wouldn't be smart of me to spend the money, but I'm so excited to hear that, because yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that game. Did the any good easy exterminate? Yeah, let's do the exterminate real quick. Why not? Can always use some essences. High. And I don't mind it if it was like a sandbox. I don't even think it is. I don't know. You played it, but like I said, if it's like a top-down, like almost like BDO, but because I mean, I don't mind ARPGs where like I played Diablo 2, where it's like, you know, you beat the game at like 70. You spent literally up until like, if you wanted to hit 99, or grinding for that gear, blindly playing the same content over and over. I'm not as finicky about a grind, you know, especially like I said, in an ARPG style game. Pretty much BDO and Diablo. Oh, had a love child with full dungeons and raids like WoW and risks like Diablo 3. Oh man, that sounds amazing. So when is that supposed to fully release? Isn't that 2022? Like, is it early 2022, or are you gonna tell me tomorrow? And the ceiling is actually deeper than, wow, really? It's deeper than BDO's? Wow. I gotta go look at like videos of people maybe talking more about it, because I'm excited by the idea. Minus the crafting, your ship, you just earn your ships. I never got into, that's the biggest thing that stuck me, was BDO's crafting system. I just never spent the time like jumping into it. Is it as ridiculous as that is? Like, why? I don't know, the UI just never grabbed me. It was too... Right now I got pushed to March 2022 because of New World. Oh yeah, that's my other worry, was with being Amazon Game Studios. It's like, since they're just westernizing it, like releasing it over here, it's like, are they gonna treat it well enough? Or are they gonna be like, well, it's not ours, so because you know, Game Studios can't freaking make a game. So I don't know. It seems like New World's been hopefully doing a little bit better. So actually, I was just recently, once again, because I wanted to try my lap board thing, I was like, oh yeah, I think they made New World on GeForce Now. I had to turn down the graphics on my computer. I was expecting a little bit better, but the game was laggy. Like I was just like, this is. I don't know if it was a combination of GeForce Now doing their crap that I was telling you about before, or just New World's not, Yeah, I hopped on for a little bit, walked around, I'm just like stuttering, I'm like, it should not be this bad. Some people are speculating it may release sooner because how good it was in the beta, almost no server problems. Nice. I mean, March is still a,
Marines inbound.
They're trying to do it right because they want to become a publisher. They are even trying to make it less pay to win. Oh, for the NA market. Nice. Amazon knows we hate exactly. And honestly, that was my worry when people were like saying like, oh, it's gonna suck. Like, I mean, I have Amazon, Prime, with like Twitch Prime or Twitch Gaming, whatever they call it. I would not mind, all the goodies that will come out of that, because they did a decent campaign. I think it's still going for New World. Popped in every once in a while just to make sure those were in there. Like I said, haven't really played it all that much. That was definitely going into that playing casual. Really for the fun of it. Specifically when they got put through the ringer of trying to put only a little pay to win as a small XP boost. Oh yeah. Put it this way, it's already looking less pay to win than BDO. And they're still working on the shop items, so we'll see. Like I said, I was super excited when I, was seeing trailers for, just the other, previous versions, and super happy that it was coming here. Worried that it was Amazon Game Studios, but I did hear lots of good things. And, hearing it from you, because yeah, it was honestly, it's like you hear things that's like, are these people kind of just trying to say it? Like,
another successful mission. Find extraction.
there's more than enough content to just have fun and not try to compete with the whales. In the Korean version, as far as I know, you don't have to pay anything to progress. It's just less time and work if you do. Okay. Paying attention. There we go. That could have been tragic. I was just gonna say, kind of like how Warframe does it, where you can pay to skip the grind. Or the RNG of it. But you're not at really an advantage. Cool. I know some people were worried about the Regal. I want to check that out. I heard she was a horn dog. Of course. Well, because she's a horn dog, we'll go to 69.
Hey, did you hear, Tenno? I'm turning everyone's Iatan treasures into endo.
It's fine if all you want is a training warframe instead of a prime. We all start somewhere. Tenno, remember me? We never got introduced. Name's Varzia, former Dax. Was so nice till our mutual friend over there popped my pod. Wasn't too happy about waking up with all my friends dead. And a headache bigger than Hun Hao's ass. But a looker as sweet as Maru? Yeah, can help you forget anything. Huh. You're not here for my life story. You're hunting antiquities, right? Primes? I can make that happen. If you bring me Aya.
Oh, I'm gonna ask her other things, but let me. I wasn't even going to play the beta, but then a friend offered me a code, and so I was like, well, I'll log in just to check it out. Classes, see which one I might want to play. Next thing I know, I've got 80 hours into the beta and I've tried all the classes except Mage. Nice. That's awesome. I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. It looks amazing. Can't say about Era.
Kid, I trade all this prime gear for a few shards of Seriglass, a hammer, and 5 minutes alone with whatever gilded bastard gave the sentience the key to the reservoir. Era hurt me. But if you kids hadn't showed up, he'd have killed me. And in my book, that means I owe ya. So, here I am. Whippings, massacres, executions, all their favorite memories. That's what the Orokin used those pretty Ayatans for. Channeling Aya, the essence of memory.
Oh.
I just love watching Maru melt them down, erasing the Orokin piece by piece. Some things deserve to be forgotten. Forever.
Not gonna lie, for a while after the beta, it stole all the thunder I was hyping for Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Hey, I mean, awesome that, like, you know, you're excited for some game, like those games, man. Like I said, I don't think I could ever really get into XIV,
Primes
but
were
you
reserved
know,
for the Prime
more power
Vanguard.
to, like, I know
Best
Kit and
of the best.
think AFK
And
Queen
the
and stuff
rest
started playing it more, but
Are adequate, I guess.
that's awesome that
If you're satisfied with
I want everybody to
merely
find,
adequate.
you know, their favorite games, like play them all. if you know, with as much time as we have.
Orokin sequencing medium. Pricks used it to archive everything. Memories, evidence, warframes. The Orokin can rot in their own filth. But those prime frames, they deserve to live again. And Regal Aya can make that happen. With Regal Aya, this foundry can reconstruct you a prime warframe yanked straight from my time. As real as my pretty face in front of yours. No guesswork. Nothing left to chance if you're bringing Regal Aya.
Yeah, I did hear that one of the changes they made was you actually get platinum for when you purchase the Regal Aya to kind of compensate the... Or you can just
Some warframes
buy them
were prime
separately.
from the start. Others earned it.
So then the regular
Others never
Aya
told the whole truth.
gotta do the relic thing. Oh, so they brought back that. I think that was a prime. Which is what I use for my interior decoration. Pretty cool. I mean, kind of sucks that they made a Regal one, but... Buy all the noggles. There is a little bit of a downside to it being more like BDO than Diablo. There are fewer viable builds per class than
It's
Diablo.
weird.
Oh,
I barely
yeah, I
remember
guess
the
that
faces
does.
of the seven.
I mean, you're always gonna have that, right?
That black sash Yaskutai who served our mess table. Every little bead of her sweat stands out like a diamond in my mind.
Yeah. There's always gonna be the meta chasers that inch out everything. And how's the inventory management? Because that's the one thing. Like, everybody praises Path of Exile, and it's like, all I see is the same inventory management as Diablo 2, and it was just like, ugh. I don't want to go back to that. Don't make me go back to that, right? You can quickly see if you have them.
Save your shot until you're sure. Enjoy your future.
When I played, I never struggled, busted with any class build or leveling a dungeoning. I don't know how they will stack up at end game. Okay. Remember. What can I go to get Aya? Inventory is pretty similar to BDO. Okay. So each item is a slot. Not, like I said, Diablo 2 style, where it was like 6, like an armor piece is 6 slots, so you had to like Tetris things in. Minus the weight issue. Oh, I don't mind that. we go to farm Aya. Oh yeah, that's what I should do is make sure to do these. Oh, where am I sitting? Oh, let me just drain it right now to
Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
this max. Save that for last.
We
Bar
offer
frames.
these to aid you, Tenno.
Yeah, I knew you can get them out of relic packs. What are we getting? No Whammy, no
Of
Whammy.
course, Tenno.
Forma, Karis, Nezha, Kara, Forma, Octavia, Kirsten. Sure.
These are a bargain, just for you. You have excellent taste.
Hey, oh, it replaces one. Oh. Oh, I guess because then you can go get a guaranteed one, so that makes sense. I thought it was like in addition to, but yeah, each item is just a single square like Gores 2, WoW, BDO, etc., and it also has a shared storage bin for cross-character trading. Nice. Where I
These will feed the fire. Very well.
Yes, okay. Can't get no love of oh, there we go. Use I had a trade with Varja. Cruise Bazaar for prime resurgent gear. Yep, thank you. Sabotage. Interception. Mobile. Okay.
The enemy have breached the void portal in this Orokin structure. You are here to cut off their access and stop them from coming back.
Will you help us, Tenno? And our cause?
Let's go on the offensive.
Any of y'all see the feeds light up? It's going down, kids.
Up elevator.
The enemy are using a void key.
Yeah, so
and a
much
portable torsion
going back
beam
to like the
device
whole
to
stream.
force
Like,
open the
I was
portal.
hoping
Destroy
GeForce
the
Now
key
would be
and
like
the
slightly better, because I was even telling my buddy, I was like, "Now you're enjoying Destiny 2." It's like I'm still enjoying it too, playing it. I was like, man, Warframe is just like so much more build, crafting.
The portal only allows travel in one direction.
The
Start up
space
the portal
combat,
jetpacks to reverse the
flying a
polarity.
railjet, just goofing around. Not really convinced yet. Slowly working on them, right? Ooh, player housing. You get a mansion on a whole island. And it also functions similar to WoW Garrison's crafting and what's it. Man, I wish I would have played the beta. Now I know why people are hoping it releases sooner. That sounds awesome. Now I'm trying to think. Is it gonna be free to play or buy to play? Free. Oh wow. That's even crazy. And they're not gonna hopefully, knock on wood, have a cash up that really tries to screw people over. So hopefully it's not going to be as bad as like, I feel like New World, it's like the pricing's a bit excessive for their thing, but like if you want anything like kind of like a bit fantasy looking, yeah, it's like you're paying for those suits and it's just like, it just feels like a lot of money you're throwing at it.
There's the torsion beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
So hopefully it's not that bad.
Coming through that portal was a big mistake, Tano. She will be remembered. Who will remember you, Tano? Big mistake. Big mistake.
The things in Steam you buy now or Founders Packs
Quick, pick up
also
the key.
get you into any of the
You
closed
got the
betas
key.
they have.
Now get back
Yeah.
to the portal.
I honestly, I looked at those for a little bit. They were advertising that beta, and I was just like, oh. Honestly, hearing now that you do it, that you're saying it, because I was like, I don't want to get screwed. I've spent so much, you know, I've paid for Founders Packs and where they went nowhere. It's like, oh. No.
Objective complete. The void key and torsion beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. All your objectives are complete. Proceed to extraction now.
Smallest one is $14.99. 80 hours of beta. Feel like I already got that much out. That is a good point. Yeah, but I'm not cosmetic. Looking for some cosmetics, man. I'll have to relook at the code. Actually, dip into the. Actually, got this whiskey. One that I've actually always wanted to get. I just never, you know, pulled the trigger because it is a bit pricier for me. In the sense of, I mean, but you know, like I said, didn't get this, you know, new job type things, and maybe it was like a special occasion. I mean, granted, it still wasn't like, you know, people buy like $100 bottles, and that's even for them like not even that much. This was not that. This was like maybe, I think it was like $60, which is still. I mean, you're talking about. I'm already talking about this, and but look, it comes in a box. But no, I heard about this, and I was so. The description alone, it's Redbreast 12, but an Irish whiskey. But yeah, like if you think of an Irish whiskey, you have that like shortbread taste to it. Way they describe this, because it is finished in a sherry cask, think of that with like strawberry jam on a shortbread cookie, and I was like, that sounds interesting. So I was like, you know, I have to eventually someday get me some of that. Right now I'm saving my money because of Endwalker, but I'm strongly considering getting the basic founder for Lost Ark. Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued by it. So bottle there. Crack it open. My one worry was honestly because I was like, I don't even want to open it before I get on, stream. I was like, could someone literally go to the store and switch out a bottle, and I just bought like
Operator, the system needs you.
something that
Will you begin
is
the
not that.
revolution?
Yeah, I've really been liking Irish whiskey because I was like, in case this is that I've been surprised by. This is like $30. Is Writer's Tears. Mainly, I originally bought that for the joke because I have a lot of friends like early and stuff that are, do games journalism and stuff like that. I mainly bought it for the joke of like, oh they're upset about something. I'm gonna drink your tears type thing, But it is actually really good. So I have bought it multiple times. It's like a good go-to Irish whiskey. Okay, let's. Hey, come on. Yeah, hopefully that was just not people being good at describing, or not just, well, hopefully they're good at describing, but not just them not being good wordsmiths and it not. Not overhyping, exactly. Honestly, might even just a special occasion bottle type thing. Like I said, this is a good, pretty penny. I mean, not as much as, keep it hidden in there. And that's why I have my Writer's Tears, because I'll probably go back to that no matter how, say that now before I try it. That has that sherry cask finish, so it's gonna have that like you can definitely get that like sherry wine smell out of it. Now, in case you want to see the color, it's probably doesn't come very well on the stream. There we go. Bottoms up. I've always heard good things about Redbreast in general, like as a good Irish whiskey. But yeah, I kind of wanted to go 0 to 60 because they were like the Redbreast. It's like you're definitely getting the characteristic like shortbread taste to it. When they said that of like the strawberry jam, I was like, ooh, I just want to go straight to that one. Like, oh, and you could smell that like, or like I guess cherry jam, like you can smell that. Oh, I'm excited now. Oh yeah, it's definitely there. And it is only I think 80, which is bare minimum for a yep, 40% alcohol, 80 proof. So, you know, it's not heavy hitter wine, like, but yeah, I'm not like, I know some people that just need that. Ooh, that aftertaste of that cherry flavor. Ooh, I do like that. If you do have a chance to try it, I would definitely recommend it. Like I said, price range, I definitely would have to fight not to. I'd have to remind myself of the price range, at least for me, of like, this isn't a one that, like, I'll have one glass and let it sit to, you know, I don't want to consume it all in one go. Like, well, shouldn't consume it all in one go, but yeah, no, this is actually a really great treat. Yeah, that's really good. Like, that's kind of what I like about the Irish whiskeys, is they feel lighter than a bourbon. But yeah, if you're ever at a bar and stuff and they have Redbreast 12, and because I think they only do 12 as the sherry cask, but it should have that regret being like that red labeling. The normal one, I think Redbreast 15 is like green, which is just there, you know. But heck, I'm kind of curious now to try the regular Redbreast, just to, you know, see the difference. But yeah, you can definitely taste how it was finished in a sherry cask. Right. But yeah, I feel like that, like, shortbread cookie taste gives it that lighter flavoring, I would say, than a bourbon or. Definitely a good sipper. Heck, I might even, like, with you know, family get together and stuff. I know we're doing some Secret Santa, of course, but I have to throw that on the list to see if someone gets me it. But I'd actually want to do that as a tradition, like ask for that as a gift. I get it, just share it that night. Like, because I don't know, for me that's the thing about a whiskey, is sharing it with good, you know, people. But my one worry with my family, they would probably just take that and go, I'll be like, no. Like, you didn't even taste it. Which is fine if that's your goal, but don't waste your time on something like that. Like, that's why I told my one buddy that, like, just like taking shots of one, I was like, honestly, get like Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. Like, I don't mind the taste of it. It's a little harsher, but it is like a cheaper, like, you can get like a whole handle, like, liter of it for like $30, which is pretty good for a Bottle and Bond. So it's like 100 proof, but I'm like, 100 proof, that'll do the trick. But yeah, if you're shotgunning it, no, it's not going to be. And there's even cheaper ones that are at the 80 proof mark and stuff like that. Like, I got Old Tub and stuff. But it's like, yeah, there's so many other ones that you can just shotgun if you're not worrying about the taste. And if you're taking a shot of it, you're not tasting anything. You're tasting the alcohol. That's basically it.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete the sabotage.
There we go. Everybody always
Use
pairs
to make sure it never works again.
Pairs you know, foods and stuff with, you know, wines or whiskeys or whatnot. I want to start pairing it with a game. Ooh, or even, heck, do it here.
Critical cell reinserted.
pair of whiskey with
When the
a with a
reactor is
frame.
restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
Ooh, we'll do that after we do these.
Destroy
After
the
we do
fuel
these.
injectors. The reactor has gone critical. Get to extraction immediately.
Buy more relics if we have the ability to.
Beware, Tenno. The ship is experiencing reduced gravity and magnetic anomalies.
Maybe we'll have to. Okay, I might do it before, because by the time I finish those, I probably have to go back to another class of it. Which, like I said, I want to be good about that. I want to be. Well, I kind of bought the other writers tiers that I can dip into that one. It's still a nice, flavorful one. Not hitting the wallet as hard. Yeah, might will pop in. Well, like, look at the description, like maybe our own experiences of like. Consider the definitive expression of single pot still Irish whiskey. Okay. An intriguing nose of dried fruit, spice, and toasted wood. A full flavored balance of fruit, spice, and sherry. And cherry follows with a complex and lingering finish. I definitely got that sherry, lingering finish. Ribris. Okay, made from a mash of malted and unmalted barley, and then triple distilled in copper pot stills. Redbreast 12 boasts the flavor complexity and distinctive qualities of pot still whiskey, matured in a combination of bourbon, seasoned American oak barrels, and Oloroso sherry, seasoned Spanish oak butts. The distinctive, it says butts. The distinctive Redbreast sherry style is a joy to behold in each and every bottle. It really is. They even have the tasting notes on here. Nice. I gave kudos to local distillery Wiggle Whiskey. They do it on the side of their bottle, but they had this one has a box. But nose, a complex, spicy, fruity aroma with toasted wood. Toasted wood notes evident. Taste full. See, some of these things full flavored. What does that mean? Like, and complex. Yeah, thanks. Silky smooth with a harmonious balance. Man, someone's getting paid well. Any writer's tears, man. Like these are professional, like
Operator,
BSers kind of
enjoying
thing.
the
Like
view?
harmonious balance. A spicy, fruity, sherry, and toasted notes. Yeah, the malt definitely gives you that little sense of that toastiness. Finish satisfyingly long. Yeah. The complex, there we go. Another complex flavors that linger on the palate. Yeah, you're not giving me like the actual flavors. You're just making up things. I mean, they said the spiciness, which you kind of get out of, I think, whiskey in general. But yeah, I definitely taste the fruity sherry. Like the malt definitely helps the toasty notes. So, for whatever reason, I don't know, what frame? What frame? Always on the move, the vivacious Ureli. Man's the ocean's fury. Yeah. Ash. And if you're thinking of one, definitely shout out. We'll jump to it first. Ash is great for players looking for a stealthier approach to combat. Not feeling stealthier. Or complemented by powers of distraction. Titan of Stone, Lord of the Earthly Elementals. Nah, I'm not getting earthy notes off of it. Using sonic attacks and acoustic target detection, Banshee is well suited for stealth gameplay, capable of filling both attack and support roles. Baruch, beware the fury of the truly patient, pushed beyond restraint. Reluctant master, unleash it. I would say if this was like Hudge. Are you trying to say Grendel? Consumer of worlds, everything out and everything else. That's if you're having too much. I mean, hey, Feast, it definitely makes me want to go back and have some more. So, you know, there's a point to that. Nourish. I would say there's that nourish, like, it's not as heavy, like you're not gonna, I don't feel like you're gonna wince from that. Maybe from the alcohol, like you're not used to that high of a proof, like you never had a whiskey before. So I could see nourishing, to regurgitate. I mean, I think we're gonna see that from every single thing. Pulverize. I just love that slow motion effect. That's you after you have too many whiskeys. You're like, eh. See, I'm thinking something more delicate. But, I mean, 2 out of 4 ain't bad. Baruch, it kind of intrigued me with the whole, like, passiveness. Like, it does seem like it's not trying to smack you in the face. The Master of Deadly Elements. Chroma can alter his Yeah, no. Amber is a nightmare for It's split between day and night. Equinox manifests as aggressive and defensive forms at will. Wisp. Elemental and elusive. Wisp is both guardian and gateway. Reservoirs. Choose and summon a reservoir filled with motes that attach to and aid Wisp and her allies. You know what? Because you can select the different things. You can definitely pull out the different notes, the different flavors. Like, the Wisp casts forward a spectral image of Wisp to confuse and distract enemies. Reactivate to travel to its position. Hold to have the image travel faster. I mean, I don't know. Will-O-Wisp. Well, that feels like a very... I see her name. It's not coming up very well on my... Hey, how's it going? And we're trying to match this to a whiskey. I don't know why. We just came out of nowhere with it. It's a very good whiskey. I highly recommend it if you're of age and wherever you are. Redbreast 12. What's the best place to farm? I'm fed up. Actually, I was trying to figure that out myself. Right now, I'm actually, and this is, I always say it's already not the best way is going through the like on name basically your syndicates and getting the relic packs. I mean, of course, that's not the best way. I know a lot of people, it looks like, and I've seen so many of the content creators putting out their videos. I didn't watch any of them yet, but a lot of people are saying just for the sake of the speed of it, is I don't know how to say it properly, is like Ukko or Ukko, UKKO, because apparently that has like an 8% drop rate, and it's a pretty quick, because I think that's a capture, so you can do it pretty quickly. But a lot of people are also saying Steel Essence if you can find a good farm for that. But I was curious about seeing Deimos rewards. You get double. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, I was curious of because we also know that the bounties for the open worlds do it. Does that count the heist bounties for Fortuna? Or I was tempted to go try those, because the ones that that people use to farm for the Gravmag, you can knock out real quick, and if it has a pretty decent chance, which I'm definitely gonna, check out. So open a portal to the sun, radiate enemies with a devastating beam of pure solar plasma. I'm liking Wisp because of the floatiness. Like, definitely gonna feel like that after Gear 2. I don't know, the elegance of Garuda. Just has something. I mean, I think that might pair well with it, but I don't know. I'm liking your idea of Wisp. Titania. Ooh. I'm going with Titania, at least with the Lux skin, because that makes her look even more beautiful. Spellbind. Ooh. A floatiness. Tribute. Kind of the same thing we were talking about with the whole buffs, debuffs thing. Like, you can pick out the different flavors. And I mean, you're teaming up, like, it's based off of also kind of teaming up with earthy, the nature aspect of wow, why am I blanking on his name? It was one of my favorites. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. Oberon. I mean, I think we're right now we're gonna have to say Titania. Titania pairs well with Redbreast 12. Here's to Titania. I mean, I'm definitely curious now of. So people were saying there. There is. Oh, Ukko is in the. But yeah, people were saying. Could be. They were saying that since it is a capture mission, it should be pretty quick. But yeah, I am definitely curious, bounty wise. You did. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Titania on that one. That sherry just kind of gives that like fruity nature, floral smell to it. Like I said, it would pair with
Sparky, right. We're all
oh,
here.
which one is it?
Let's
Probably
get started.
I think it's this one. Prior. Why are the profit takers? This one. I think it might be this one. Find out. I don't fully remember. It's either 2 or 3.
So, the good news is Eldu found those big guns we promised you.
Bad news is my info places out firepower and a vault directly beneath the building-sized slaughter-matic horror show we're trying to kill. We need...
Leave that to me.
Profit.
Meanwhile...
And the next...
We'll update. Enrichment Labs has gone into full lockdown.
Especially once you start noticing the locations.
How's it, lady matey?
The plan, if you would?
Right, Cobradon's got all the tricks, check. Been taxing lab parts since we were sprogs. Primo electromags, that place. Anyways, intake, outtake, vent C7A, innit? Back of the place, blocked. But your old muckaboonies rigged it askew. Just for you. Check, check.
You get all that? I think he said intake, outtake, vent C7A.
I don't think this is the right
rear
mission.
of Enrichment Labs. Though most of that vent kid jargon sounds like a covert coughing up
Nope.
fur cloths.
It is not. It is 2. Because I remember it's go that way, not that way. Let's try that again.
Sparky, right. We're all here. Let's get started. We have to move fast. Little Duck's waiting for you.
As you drink more of it, the smell of the sherry kind of goes away. The taste still is there. Could be here. I'll say I picked up the quest, right?
You know, but I find it hard to give 2/10 of a paramecium's crap for a place this cold. Right, so the satellite's sorted, but the orb shields are going to adapt to your attacks. Enrichment Labs holds
Biggest
the
thing
harmonic
is
schema
finding
of
the-
profit taker shields. With it, Beers thinks he can slow the adaptation long enough for your crew to inflict some real damage. Raid the place. I'll cover the entrance. I'll be quick about it. I don't want you having to blowtorch me off whatever I froze to. Profit Taker's designs are in a triple lock data vault. Probably a late model Humble Mercer if I know the corpus. That means you need 3 passkeys, and you've got to get them quick as those suckers expire if they're not reauthorized on the regular.
Each passkey is held by a corpus director. They're scored passkeys, high value, and the directors have orders to self-preserve. They're not coming out unless you leave them no choice.
The taxman cares more about self-profit than self-preservation. Watch this.
Your directors shaking within their panic rooms. We come to claim what is ours. The profit of our suffering. We will not leave until every last credit has been taken from this facility.
Can't believe they fell for that. Well, they got the director's attention. Coming out for a nosy, heavily armed and all, with security.
Anyone else besides me hate them kids?
The directors carry passkeys for the data vault. Take the directors down before the keys expire, and we lose our chance. Your
Oh, don't be such a muckety mucker. Is that what they say?
How much blood was on that fucker's hands?
Vivid thing, Director. Animal experimentation. You deserve to see. One target remains.
Sentient research director. So that's what you get for messing with things you don't understand.
Right, listen up. Take those passkeys to the data vault outside Enrichment Labs. With the directors taken care of, you shouldn't meet much resistance.
Dude, that's basically not a gyro mag.
What the balls?
Guts. Nothing's ever easy.
Scratch another.
2 up, 2 down. That wasn't so bad. Now crack open the data vault and grab that data mass. Got it. Now get out of there.
Now, does it show up actually in the...
Quick geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what
Maybe
you
I
get
should
when
have
you
checked
pump
that
too
first.
much coolant into the ground too fast.
Okay, so
Displaced thermia has
they
to
do
go
not
somewhere.
count. 'Cause
Now
it's not even
we've
showing
got
up in the
thermia
loot table.
fractures
Well, that's a
threatening to
bummer.
No worries.
I wasn't sure if it was like the relic pack where it
Moving on.
basically just switches it out.
Ready to jump.
None of these.
Sparky.
I guess because
Right.
technically they're
We're all
not
here.
bounties. They're
Let's get
ice.
started.
Well, that's a bummer.
Sparky. Right. We're all here.
What about for this?
Let's get started. Not gonna lie, we could use you, but we made it this far on our own. Get in touch when you can. Quick geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much coolant into the ground too fast. Displaced thermia has to go somewhere. Now we've got thermia fractures threatening to roast Fortuna. Neff can fix this, but he won't. Instead, he's got that mucking exploiter orb harvesting the surface thermia. for
Okay,
quick
Aya is
profit.
rare on this,
Get out
so
there,
that's probably
locate
not
a
worth it to
fracture,
do
and I'll
that.
help you seal it. Oh, and Sparky, you run
Other
into
than
that
that,
exploiter
though-
orb out there, you leg it. Once she ices up, nothing can touch her.
Force running training exercise for their troops. Wreak havoc.
Anyone asks? We never talked. Neff's running training drills.
I'm trying to think. Can you get relic packs from the bounty rep? Because yeah, if you're doing these and can get relic packs. Famous rewards you get double Aya. That's actually interesting. I feel like somehow that has to be a bug. I mean,
Intercept patrols, engage Corpus forces, hack their networks, and take off with their resources. Let's start simple. Once they clock what you're doing, they'll react. Then it's all diminishing returns. Time's short. Go, go, go! Looking good. Trash the same amount again.
send me any. You send me any. takes the longest. We got 2 beams. Come here. Wait, he didn't count? Then he's destroyed. Half of these counted. Oh, it has to be Moas. Well, then send me freaking Moas. There. One more Moa.
You're a mean little thing when you want to be. I like it. I know where you need to go. Resource cases are going to be teleported to the site I've just marked for you. Get there, intercept them, steal them, get out. Gathering site for Corpus resources. Now's the time to hit it. So hit it. First load's beamed in. Snatch him before the locals do. Another shipment. Move fast. Case retrieved.
Ew.
That's one for us. Obelisk reports a second beam load. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. Got it. Cleaned it out.
Getting dead
And it
bombs.
leads us one step closer to our objective. New orders. You know what? Let's wrap this up. Endgame. Maximum destruction. Every Corpus unit is a target. Give them the business. You've got a narrow window to get this
Bounty fit.
before Neff's crew realizes what you're doing. Move fast. Forget it. They won this one. Get out of there, Sparky.
What?
I'd say you're about half done. Anything less in this op won't
Didn't
be
fail?
effective.
What? I don't have that much to drink. What just happened? Wait, so I didn't get... What? At least with these ones, you don't have to leave.
Always fancied a lifer action, me. Except, you know, an old injury. And an aversion to having a cauterized hole blown through me parts.
Neff's running training drills. Fresh units on maneuvers all over. Good opportunity to kneecap their morale. Intercept patrols, engage Corpus forces, hack their networks, and take off with their resources. Let's start simple. They take their security seriously here. Trip an alarm and they could slam their entire databank in response. So be sodding careful. Quick and slick, friend of mine. Quick and slick.
I don't know if that's really not triggering an alarm, but you know.
We need to deal with something else first. If SU is going to increase in popular support, Neff surveillance drones have to go. Seek and destroy, Sparky. This one's all about easy wins. Once they wake up, they'll shift to a defensive posture. So smash often, smash fast. Keep going. Take out the same amount again for this to be worth it.
Oh, those don't count.
I wish
I'm not
you
really
could hear
getting any
this.
luck here.
You hit him so fast, they're blaming each other. And one of them let a juicy little tidbit slip. You know what? Let's wrap this up. Endgame. Maximum destruction. Every Corpus unit. This one's all about easy wins. Once they wake up, they'll shift to a defensive posture. So smash often, smash fast. I'd say you're about half done. Anything less and this op won't be effective.
Oh, 3 more.
They think they're under attack from a
Did
Tenno
not
assault
get lucky on that one.
I wish you could hear this.
Oh,
Sparky, you make
bonus.
my
All
day.
right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we got one. This thing is activate. See what the other places have for a better amount. Curious about the Deimos speed. Oh, hey. There's another reason probably to do it. Finally get rid of all that in our plan. Just check. Yes. It's also looking like you can do the first stage of the ghoul bounty in under a minute with a 26% chance. Oh, so it's gonna be like one of those ones where if it doesn't work on the first, because the highest chance is on the first stage. Hey, they should.
Well met.
Got something. Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack, yeah?
Not even. It doesn't even show up in the regular one, so gotta do. It's uncommon, uncommon, uncommon.
You upping
Check
your rates on
out,
me. Jola! Offworlder. I'm hiring...
Huh. These ones are always nice because you can always stock up on mother. Mother tokens. Probably should have finished that.
Yes, there are bounties, if you have the interest.
Okay, oh wow, uncommon right from the get-go. Oh. Aya as a common reward. That's there. That's interesting. Yeah.
There is much to be done here on Deimos. I look forward to
And
your
it's an
return,
endless mission.
as do we
That's
all.
probably your best bet.
It may not look like it
Let's
now,
switch
but
to-
Deimos is rich in natural resources. These resources can still be liberated by strip mining the infested substrate in designated areas. Tenno, if you have a mind to go digging, Lloyd can show you the most fruitful spots.
Got my... Look at this. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I am back. So, yeah, looks like the potentially best bet there. Especially if you have a crew of people. Because these are just basically was it like an excavation, right?
Strip mining for resources can be accomplished in
excavators, okay.
zones. Begin processing when...
Oh boy! You get a...
I have detected a high concentration of resources in this area. Dispatching excavator units for exploitation.
I mean, heck, even do a get a farming frame in here that like doubles the drops. Have to worry.
If it's useful, do it.
An excavator has lost power. Reinitiated with a locally procured power source. Excavator power levels acceptable. Mining sequence restarted.
You get hydroids surrounding that thing with tentacles. Easily dying and giving double drops. Whoa.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
Even if it gets too hairy, you just hop out and...
The diggers got through digging. That's great. Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
I think the idea behind it is that can always be in any role. Nothing switched
An
out.
excavator has lost power.
Alright, well,
Reinitiate it with a locally procured power
I was
source.
like, give me a cell.
Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring.
Or I don't have to kill the Juggernaut. I feel like they used to spawn like...
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
There we go. Try to pick one up if there is plentiful. Keep going.
cycle has been made
Nope,
by
it
all
takes a second.
excavators.
Alright.
Outstanding.
Definitely not giving me any love here.
I have detected a high concentration of resources in this area. Dispatching excavator units for exploitation.
I'd like to see. Spawn during the middle tiers because it only shows up in the bonus. Might be so faster once this is in the common loot reward, which could mean it has a chance. I have been very unlucky.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
Like a double fisted, man.
Cycle has been made by all excavators.
So yeah, just being really unlucky.
Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units en route. Kindly assist in their deployment.
canister. Freaking bell. Why are you...
Relax. That's a digger finished digging.
Oh, need one more. I'd like to see one.
An excavator has powered down. If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online. Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring. Full excavation of site complete.
Man,
an excellent haul.
Not one to give me.
Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units en route. Kindly assist in their deployment. An excavator has powered down. If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online.
Oh, give me an energy source.
Excavator power levels acceptable. Mining sequence restarted.
Either I got the worst luck or English ain't cutting. This one. I thought this would be a surefire thing. Yeah, it's a common reward.
Digger finished digging.
There we go.
Excavation of site complete. An excellent haul.
Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
An excavator has lost power. Reinitiated with a locally procured power source.
The diggers, because that couldn't go bad very quickly.
Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring.
Yeah. Definitely go a couple avenues with that. definitely use Wukong for general infested purposes. I'm enjoying Hildren for pretty much everything. Just pillage still, what is it, fiery pillage or whatever they call it? Still does not feel like it's good and like that great for
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
like it helps. I mean, but no, I've been liking Hildren as kind of a go-to main. I always have a soft spot for Bagwell would say, buff is the stuff. Yeah, thick girl bang. Yeah, I'm actually excited because isn't she getting the deluxe, or is it more the Tenogen? I forget which one she was. Getting a deluxe skin or something coming up. Looks pretty interesting.
Cycle has been made by all excavators.
Well, I got more Ayatan's Ember Stars than I ever needed. Jeez, gotta head back in. I think I was just getting bad luck on there, but I was not getting anything good. Yeah, can you...
We are nameless. Go on, dear. Maybe later. Why they bothered packing all this, I'll never know.
You can't get any relic packs from
Well, if you're sure, I'll be right here, gathering dust.
Sure you can't.
If that concludes our business, I shall bid you farewell.
Poor Kaylee thinks this family may yet have a future. Monotony is bearable. Hope? That'll kill ya. Indeed. I shall languish in weary solitude until you return.
I'm not just someone's daughter. I'm me. I'm Kaylee. Of all the people to name me, I never thought it would be him. Until next time.
Kaylee and I have done a lot of talking. She was afraid she'd turn out like... Okay, maybe not today. Be seeing you again, I'm sure.
Just seeing if...
Did you come to talk about mining? How did you... Well... Together, we will build
guess you can't.
the future.
That does seem like that would theoretically be the best.
You are here to assist.
All of them have it uncommon. Him has it literally in the common section. I don't know if I was just unlucky. Literally every roll has a chance at the Aya.
Very well then. Until our next appointment.
I like his look. Yeah, I don't think we were as lucky, but what little IO we got, let's see if we can get anything. Probably won't get anything this week, like relic wise, just because I would probably use them for, sorry, I have these frames and I think the weapons as well. Huzzah. This is pretty
Now here's a Tenno who looks after their frames.
yeah.
No guarantees with void relics. Just like life.
Got 4. I mean, had better luck in the other bounties, it seems like. I do agree. I did hear Tactical Potato say 1 Aya for 5 Orokin ducats. That's way too low. Because you could just buy a relic,
Warframes were primed from
and
the start.
the lowest reward is 15.
Others earned it. Bella's never told the whole truth.
Because of the bad RNG, I don't see a point in grinding. Just feels time waste. Easier to just farm or buy plat and buy your primes from another player. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know, I guess for me it just, or for a lot of people, gives you like a somewhat closer goal. Another reason to, like, I don't mind grinding in the sense of like, in the end, you know, you're just going out into missions and killing things.
Good luck.
So I guess provides a focus. Man, all these winged frames, man. Feeling like Guild Wars 2. Am I right? I like grinding and I love the gameplay. I just can't stand the RNG. Yeah, I mean, I understand the RNG when it comes to the relics. Do I like it? No. Where I really don't like it is the stupid rune words. Like, I feel like every relic should have every rune word. It's just the different type one maybe switches the rarity. Because half the time it's like, and I know people are like, the Kuva that's in there. It's like there are 5 million ways to get Kuva. You do not need it in there.
Welcome to Maru's Bazaar.
I'm more annoyed when I get the Kuva.
Keep it moving.
Ugh. That's definitely Redbreast 12. Yeah, and that's why I'm just saying it. Like, it's nice when you're trying to roll the, you know, ribbons and stuff, but they're already I mean, and I know early on, you know, earlier it was like there weren't a lot of ways to the Kuva. Now they've, I feel like, oversaturated. Like, there's so many ways to earn Kuva. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't try to often roll them. I mean, unless it's a weapon I really want to go after or whatnot, but just I still think we don't need it in that one. They've added so many ways to farm Kuva.
Stand by while I analyze
And
the intelligence
honestly,
profiles of the Grineer.
the Iton Star,
Error, not a number.
that is the biggest
Did the operator
slap in
enjoy
the
this witticism?
face. I feel like you get rid of that, get rid of the Kuva. I don't know. Fuses with that primer. There are other ways. Like, how many other ways are there to get this? This, I feel like they'll always leave in there, but have a huge backlog too. I mean, never get around to it. Alright, but I am actually getting a bit tired, so I'm probably gonna call it there. But yeah, it was great. It was great talking with you, Angira. I mean, you know, when we had get the person's name, I do apologize. Pop in, and fortunately, we didn't have good luck with the you know, not cool. Aya. DK6H, but yeah, it was great talking with everybody, and hope, like, honestly, on paper, it looks like that endless mission in Deimos would probably be the best way if I just had horrible luck, but I feel like I had more luck in the bounties, the other bounties, where they were putting it at a uncommon. That one was even putting it as a common, so I don't know. I'll have to probably do some more testing. Probably get a cakewalk with like farming frame that can just double up the drop rate of those cells and sit back and let it turn up. But yeah, hopefully talk with everybody somewhat throughout the week. I've been, like I said, hopefully I'll be able to start streaming some more. But also, this is a holiday weekend for us. We got our Thanksgiving coming up, so I'll even be able to like stream on a Friday or something. But alright, I'll talk with everybody hopefully sometime this coming up week. But yeah, take care everybody, and if I don't talk to you then, definitely have a good holiday, Angira, and anyone else that's listening. Take care everybody. Later.